One thing that is always difficult is getting lazy and not wanting to do all of the tedious tasks around the house. I found some stunning inventions which help to solve a little bit of that problem, such as an automatic cat petter or a sock puller. Banana peeler. Of course, before you slice a banana, it has to be peeled. No problem, since the semi-automatic banana peeler will save you the labor of pulling back the skin. Yeah, it may take 10 minutes to peel, and probably a similar amount of time to attach the tabs to each skin. But with the time it saves you peeling your long yellow fruit, you can grow a banana tree of your own and peel the fruit from that. Inflatable tie. If your work is super boring, and you'd like to sneak in a few extra z's, you may be in the predicament of not having anything to use as a pillow. Good thing, someone invented a solution just for this situation. It's a tie that inflates, so you can use it as a pillow. If anyone asks, you're not sleeping. You're just making sure this inflatable pillow tie really works. The Oreo dipping wand. Who doesn't love to dump their Oreos? Apparently, some people who take laziness to a new level, like the taste of milk-soaked cookie, but not the actual dipping part. It can be really strenuous, getting your hands stuck in the glass and all. That's why this exists. The Oreo dipping wand allows you leisurely dunk your Oreo without getting your fingers wet or jamming your hand into a glass. The pizza cutter and fork combo. Of course, if you also have an aversion to eating pizza with your fingers for some reason and are feeling a little too lazy to use a knife and a fork, there's also the handy fork pizza cutter, 2 utensils in one. I really want a piece of that invention. Automatic petter for your pet and a gadget that plays with them too. Pets are great companions, but sometimes they need attention and you just don't have the time, or maybe you just don't feel like petting Fluffy right now. The patented pet petter promises that if I buy it, I'll never have to touch my pets again. Well, I don't think I want to completely abandon them to this conveniently rechargeable device, but sometimes it would be nice to have a stand-in, and this automatic tennis ball launcher is great when they want to play, but their owner just wants to kick back in the recliner and do nothing. Banana and hot dog slicers. Sometimes I want to slice a banana for my morning cereal, but I'm just not awake enough to trust myself with a knife. I assume that's why someone invented the handy banana slicer. Either that, or someone is so lazy, they can't even be bothered to find a knife. Then there's the hot dog slicer. Since hot dogs aren't really breakfast food, I'm guessing this one is just for people who don't feel like cutting their own food. This guy probably doesn't approve. Candwich. If you also don't like slicing sandwiches, you may be in luck. They also make sandwiches in a can. The Candwich comes in 2 flavors of PB&J, strawberry and grape, and BBQ chicken. Just pop the top and enjoy. Well, as best as you can. The Ab-hancer. Who doesn't want hot sexy 6-pack abs? I know I do. Too bad. I'd rather just drink a 6-pack than do a million crunches at the gym. No problem. There's a solution. I can now buy this plastic thing, put it under my shirt, and stun the world with my awesome 6-pack. I'll be in great shape just as long as no one sees me with my shirt off. I hate to stir the pot here. I literally hate to stir the pot, so I'm loving this new invention for people who don't want to stand over a hot stove, sweating and stirring. This little gadget sits on the pan and stirs your food as it cooks. Guess my chest won't be getting its usual workout, because cutting cold butter with a regular knife is just too hard. Once my food is ready, I have this awful problem where I really want to spread cold butter on my bread, but it's just so hard. That's okay, because someone has invented a knife to basically take all of the work out of using a knife. It's a fully rechargeable melting, cutting, spreading, heated knife. Now, if this thing could just put itself back on the charger when it's done, I'd be all set. Because tapping an egg on the side of the bowl is just too hard. It never occurred to me how much work goes into cracking an egg on the side of a bowl when cooking. Fortunately, there's now an invention to help with that. Check out the egg cracker, which takes all the work out of tapping an egg on a bowl. All you have to do is take the egg crack out of its box, insert the egg into the circle, making sure not to drop it and squeeze the handle. I guess that's just a lot easier than tapping the egg against the bowl and pulling the pieces apart. So glad they saved me some extra work on this one. Moving your hand from the popcorn bowl to your mouth is such hard work. There's nothing like loafing on the couch, watching TV and stuffing popcorn in your mouth. Some days I think moving my hand from the popcorn bowl to my mouth counts as a workout. Apparently, someone else did too, because they invented this popcorn machine that automatically shoots the popcorn into your mouth. It's voice activated, so all you have to do is say the word pop, and it automatically shoots a piece of popcorn into your mouth. Who else wants to start a petition to make every movie theater install one of these on the back of every seat? Sock puller. Bending down to pull up your socks can be hard work, especially if you're out of shape, like you might be if you bought Ab-hancer. No problem, there's a solution for that too. The Sock Buddy will yank your socks on for you, and you don't have to be able to touch your toes. Now I just need something that can tie my shoes. Oh, wait a minute. Nike released a self-tying shoe on 2016. Unfortunately, the hyper-adept sneaker costs about $720. Guess I have to stop being lazy long enough to actually earn some money before I can buy those. Beer pouring robot. If you've ever wanted to live in the future, now is the time. The beer pouring robot is here. It's a combination fridge and beer pourer. You can store several cans in the refrigerated compartment. Then, with the push of a button, the robot will crack one open and pour it into a glass for you. Well, okay, I'll really be living in the future, when the robot can later wash the glass too. But this is a really good start. Now let's just hope the robots don't take over the world and steal all our beer. Don't worry, teetotalers, I've got something for you too. Roll and pour device will hold a gallon container of iced tea, orange juice, milk, water, or any other beverage. All you have to do is tip it over on its side with the roll and pour, and you are done. And if you're fancier spot of tea, all you have to do is put the kettle into this automatic tea pourer, and you're all set. Lazy bastard reading glasses. Like to lie down and read, but hate lifting your head, so you can see your book better. No problem. There's a solution for this too. The lazy bastard reading glasses have an elevated section, so you can get an angle on your book while your head lies flat. See how easy it is to be lazy. I actually rather like this one. Battery-powered scissors. Cutting things with scissors can be such a hassle. You have to keep squeezing them, and half the time they pinch your hand. It's no wonder someone found a solution. Whizzers are battery-powered, cordless scissors that cut through the standard scissor items with little effort on your part. Now, if only I could make scissors beat rock in a game of rock, paper, scissors. Motorized spin the bottle. Well, now that I have these gadgets to make my life easier, I guess I have time for a game of spin the bottle. But finding a bottle and then spinning it is so hard. If only someone would make an automated version of this, and it turns out someone has just pressed the button, and it spins itself around. What a time to be alive. Automatic bed maker. We've had such a long, hard day of reading, petting my pets, and pouring myself a beer. I think it's time to go to bed. Of course, when I wake up, I'm going to have to deal with making the bed. Or not. A Spanish design company called Oreo has invented the first bed that makes itself. The automated bed maker has a built-in roller to straighten the sheets and blankets, plus extendable arms to arrange the pillows. Not to worry, it also has a safety feature to prevent the bed from being made with a person in it. That's a relief when I feel like staying in bed all day. Making my bed is a chore I like to put to rest permanently with this bed maker. Reboot Tool. Do you ever find yourself constantly having to reboot your computer? Tired of actually using multiple fingers to command your computer to shut down? You need this tool. Press all the keys required in one go. Portable toaster. Do you hate waiting for toast to be toasted? All that movement you have to do getting up off the couch to go grab your toast. Why can't you just toast your toast on the couch? Well, that's evidently what came to mind to the inventor of this handheld device. All you have to do is put your device to the bread, and it toasts it for you. Extendable fork. Do you ever have trouble getting food off a plate on the other side of the table? Worry no longer. You'll never have to reach for a plate on the other side with this extremely long fork. Have you seen a shining example of a really insane invention to support people, taking laziness to another level? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave it a like and subscribe, clicking that bell icon to never miss a new video. Thanks for watching.